Namaste dear students, I am Savita Mataji. It is a time to take GK subject. Now I am going to start second lesson of your GK book, that is Mythology and Indian Mythology. Mythology. Mythology is a collection of myths or stories about a specific person, culture, religion or any group with shared beliefs. A myth is a story about the olden days, often featuring supernatural characters. And a mythology is a bunch of myths that are related to each other. India has its two great and ancient Hindu epics, the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. These two are written in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, Veda means knowledge. In Sanskrit, Yuga means age. In Sanatana Dharma, is a large period of time as it relates to the past, present, and future. It is mostly used to describe one of the four dramatic ages: Satyayuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. Ramayana. Dasharatha is the king of Ayodhya and has three wives: Kausalya, Sumitra, and Kaike, and four sons: Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrughna. Kausalya is the mother of Rama. Rama is the ideal and perfect son and grows up with his brothers. When he comes of age, he marries Sita, the daughter of Janaka Maharaja, princess of a nearby kingdom. However, Bharata's mother is Kaike, who resents Rama being the crown prince. She calls up a debt that Dasharatha owes her and asks for Rama to be exiled for 14 years and her son Bharata be made crown prince instead. The devastated Dasharatha has no choice and Rama prepares to leave for exile. Sita and Lakshmana will not leave his side, however, and follow him into the forest. While in the forest, Shurpanaka, a female Rakshasi, become embrace of Rama and wounded by Lakshmana. While trying to kill Sita, she falls to her brother Khara and asks him to avenge. However, Khara and his army are defeated by Rama and Lakshmana, and only one member of the entire army survives. This lone soldier flies to island kingdom of Lanka and begs Shurpanaka's brother, the Maithili king Ravana, to avenge them. Ravana has heard of Sita's beauty and he decided to kidnap her using tricky and magic. He manages some tricks to Rama and Lakshmana away from Sita and kidnaps her. Taking her away to Lanka, Ravana kidnaps Sita and slays Jatayu. Rama and Lakshmana travel far and wide searching for Sita, but to no avail. Finally, they come up a band of Vanaras or monkey men who pledge to help him. One of the might warriors of Vanaras, Hanuman, becomes Rama's statue devote. Sanjeevani is a magical herb which has a power to cure serious nerve system problems. The Vanaras seek out traces of Sita and find out she has been taken to Lanka. Hanuman improvised there. He contacts Sita and informs her of Rama's whereabouts, promising that they will be back. Reassures her. Before returning to mainland, Hanuman sets fire to whole city of Lanka. Rama, Lakshmana and the Vanara army build a caseway from the tip of India to Lanka. They travel to Lanka where an epic battle follows between the army Ravana, finally killed by Rama, and Sita is freed. They return to Ayodhya where Bharata returns the crown to Rama. Mahabharata. The story begins with Hastinapura's king Shantanu of the Kuru destiny marrying river goddesses Ganga. Bhishma, one of the prominent characters in Mahabharata, was their son. Ganga left them to carry out goddess's duty. and Shantanu married Satyavati and had two sons with her. Vichitra Virya, one of the sons, became the king after him. He fathered three sons, Dhritarashtra, Pandu, and Vidura. Dhritarashtra being blind, Pandu became the king supported by Bhishma. Dhritarashtra married Gandhari and had 100 sons, the Kauravas. Pandu married Kunti and Madri, and with the blessings of different gods, the five Pandavas were born: Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva. Unknown to everyone, Kunti was already an unwed mother to her oldest son Karna. Having brought prosperity to his kingdom, Pandu decided to retire to forest, encouraging the kingdom to the care of Dhritarashtra after Pandu and Madri's death. Kunti came back to Hastinapura with the five boys. The cousins Kauravas and Pandavas never got along. There were failed attempts by the Kauravas to kill them, and after one such situation, the Pandavas with their mother went into hiding. In this period, these Pandavas got married Draupadi and they all went back to Hastinapura, but they were exiled to the forest for 13 years. When in a game of dice on their return, Duryodhana refused to give back the kingdom, and the stage was set of greatest battle despite Lord Krishna attempts to bring peace. The war went on 18 days and ended with the defeat of the Kauravas. Yudhishthira was crowned the king. Moral of the Mahabharata: war is never good. Matters can be resolved with dialogues. Like all great epics, Mahabharata is the story of victory of good against the evil. Hindu God and goddesses. Hindu acknowledges that at the most fundamental level, God is one, without second, the absolute, formless, and only reality known as Brahmana, the supreme, universal soul. Brahmana is the universe and everything in it. Brahmana has no form and no limits. It is reality and truth. Here are just some of the many Hindu god and goddesses. Brahma, the creator. Brahma is the first member of the Hindu trinity and is the creator because he periodically creates everything in the universe, and Lord Brahma has four heads. The word periodically here refers to the Hindu belief that time is cycled, everything in the universe. Vishnu, the preserver. Vishnu is the second member of the Hindu trinity. He maintains the order and harmony of the universe, which is periodically created by Brahma and periodically destroyed by Shiva to prepare for the next creation. Vishnu is worshipped in many forms and several avatars, like Rama in Ramayana, Krishna in Mahabharata. Shiva the destroyer. Shiva is the third member of Hindu's trinity, tasked with destroying the universe in order to prepare for the renewal at the end of the cycle of time. Ganapati is the remover of obstacles. Ganapati, also known as Ganesha, is Shiva's first son. Lord Ganapati, who has an elephant head, occupies a very special place in the heart of Hindus because they consider him the remover of obstacles. Most Hindus households have a picture or statue this godhead, and it is not uncommon to see small replicas of Ganapatis hanging from rear view mirror of cars and trucks. Saraswati. Saraswati, the goddesses of knowledge. Saraswati is consort of Brahma, the creator, and is worshipped as the goddesses of learning, wisdom, speech, and music. Hindu students are encouraged to offer prayer to her during the school college term and especially before and during the examination. Lakshmi. Lakshmi is goddesses of good, wealth, fortune, and money, well-being as the consort of Vishnu. Agni, the fire of God. Agni holds a special place in Hindu's fire ritual to this day as the sacrificer, the sacrifice and the witness to all rites. Hanuman, the monkey king and devoted servant. Hanuman is featured in the great Hindu epic, the Ramayana. He earned his path to defeat it by performing feats, strength, devotion, and courage while helping Rama in countless exciting incidents. Surya, the sun. Surya is a golden warrior arriving pulled by 7 white horses. Indra, the king of heaven and lord of the gods. Indra is a protector and provider of rain. He rides huge with his white animal called Airavata. It is the white elephant. Durga Devi. Durga Devi is a powerful, even frightening goddess who fights fearless in order to restore dharma.